Hi everyone. We're just going to give it about a minute or two for people to keep trickling in. It looks like our number keeps going up. So we will begin in probably 2 minutes. Okay. It looks like we've got most of everyone in here. So we can go ahead and begin. So hi, my name is Casey Coletti, and I'm the Community Engagement Manager for Mission MSA. Today, I'm excited to introduce the co-founders of Day Undefined, Kate and Liam. Day Undefined's mission is to advance accessible living through products that deliver value to the disability community, as decided by members of the disability community. Today, they will share a presentation about everyday products for accessible living. Please join me in welcoming Kate and Liam.
Thanks so much, Casey. We're so happy to be here.
Thank you, it's good to be in front of y'all. I can get started here. And so, excuse me. Hello, everyone. We are Kate and Liam from Day Undefined. We are a marketplace of everyday products for accessible living. I'm recovering from a respiratory thing. Yeah, we're glad to be here in front of Mission MSA. So I'm here on the left in case I hope my camera's working here, but my name is Liam Doherty. I am he, him. I am an 30-something male with mid-length brown hair. And I am co-founder of Day Undefined. I'll pass it to Kate.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kate Leader, and I am a white female with blonde shoulder-length hair in my late 30s. And we're so happy to be joining you today. We really got involved in starting Day Undefined for personal reasons. My older sister, about 20 years ago, was diagnosed with spinocerebellar ataxia. And over 20 years of trying to find products that would help support her independence and help make life more accessible for her. My family found that the product marketplace was really not good enough. Not only from a quality and style perspective and affordability, but just from finding real reviews of products that people with disabilities had used so that you could learn about them. And not always just finding out about things through word of mouth, but having a kind of centralized place where we could find these products. So Liam and I connected almost probably 10 years ago in Philadelphia and started talking about this idea. And then about 4 years ago, we turned a lot of conversations into a reality by starting Day Undefined. And I'll let Liam tell you a little bit more.
Yeah, like Kate was saying, I think we'll get more into this later, but we saw a real need for a way to enable people to live more independently and more accessibly. And so we decided to sort of empower our the community by bringing real reviews to real people. So we're really happy to yeah, present our idea, but also like broaden our market, broaden our approach to include as much of the disability community as possible. Because one thing that we realize is that things can be really siloed. I am from the Friedrich's ataxia community, and we have a bunch of support groups and social groups, and I love that part. But it is very insular. I think people will discover things that work for them, and they tell all their friends what they say about it. And it doesn't kind of spread to the larger community that might actually they all benefit from that. So, the Undefined is in part also sort of ambiguous, if that's the right word. I don't really know, but to broaden our approach.
And that's why, as you can see here, we have a review team that is made up of about 18 individuals from across the United States and Canada, all from different parts of the disability community. And they're the ones who you get to know on our website through their reviews. So moving on here. Before we really dive in, we just want you to know, please note we are not medical professions. Nothing in this session on our website should be taken as medical advice. Always consult your healthcare professional for advice regarding for advice or with questions regarding your health and about products and whether they're safe for you. We are individuals who have physical disabilities or have loved ones with physical disabilities. We want to share real insights and experiences into products that might be of use to others, and we are not paid to promote any products that we share. And so, Liam.
You heard my big inhale there. So yeah, the problem that we saw was there was no product marketplace that really prioritizes accessible living from the perspective of the disability community. So there are some marketplaces out there, but they're all very, very sterile, like Kate was saying, sterile, or they don't actually show people with disabilities interacting with things. It's just very, very handsome models, dealing with thing, and so our solution is the undefined.com. So where every product is selected, interviewed, and demonstrated by someone with a disability. And we'll go kind of more into our approach in the next slide. So here we have sort of the breakdown of our review page. The first highlighting the real photos from people's houses or of them actually using a product and understanding how their body interacts with it. And that was a real benefit to me in our approach, understanding how something sort of fits in with someone's life and their space. And then we have long form people writing down their own insights, their own pros and cons on their life, the things that they see as beneficial in a product or that is lacking in there. We try to be really honest about the things there. And then we also include a video. You can sort of breathe life into the photos and really understand how someone deals with the thing in their life. And the muscles they use in interacting with the thing, and so you can see as an individual if your body works in a similar way, how the product may work for you.
That's right. And if you would like to see this product. It's actually a finger guard. We had seen this, and some of our reviewers had questions about whether this might work to protect their fingers while cutting. So as you're going to get many demos throughout this presentation, you can see this demo of Lisa using a finger guard. Lisa has decreased fine motor skills and finds that this helps protect the holding hand while she cuts. Sorry, Liam, I didn't want to jump in there, but I wanted to make sure we got that video in.
Thank you. And it, look, not sure if this sound was coming through for everyone else who might understand, but just playing that as
Got it.
might be an issue. Next slide here.
And
Um,
one thing we also wanted to flag is that we provide a link for every product to where you can buy it, but we encourage you to buy it wherever you can find it at the best price or wherever makes sense for you. We find that really important. We don't make money off of this, and like we think that people should be able to find these at the best price. So we give you a link, but feel free to go searching for the model or price that's right for you wherever you can find it.
and
Go ahead, Liam.
I'm sorry, go. But yeah, I just wanted to stress that point that and we recognize that like I think there's half the disability community who lives in poverty in America, and just and speaking as someone who relied on Social Security, I understand that there are price constraints for everyone, and so we really prioritize that in thinking about this about day undefined. And we reimburse all of our reviewers. We pay all of our reviewers because we pay for work. We believe in compensating for work on this project. So just sort of highlight that in talking about usability, that is one of the factors.
And we also want to mention, and we are going to dive into a number of products with videos for you. But before we do, we have a lot of blogs on our website, a little bit of everything, really. And our team members blog about things like travel, from flying and cruising, and accessibility on trains, road trips. We even have a new blog about camping with a disability, and other types of accessibility tips. To gardening, we have an avid gardener on our team. She loves finding ways to make gardening more accessible. Even, has now dabbling in hydroponic gardening inside. So just on a countertop with a machine that and so she has all sorts of great tips. Exercising, like real feelings about gyms versus working out at home. Technology, the Fitbit versus a smartwatch. Liam writes about that and the pros and cons of each, and which one he prefers. Also, cleaning devices and smart tech, other things like that. We also talk about topics, from urinals to dealing with money in stores. We don't have any taboo topics. We put it all out there. And if you are interested in our blogs or anything on our website, you can really just search by a term like travel or the category that you're interested in, and these things will pop up. One really neat fun fact is one of our team members, she wrote a blog about a program I had never heard of. It's called the Hidden Disabilities Sunflower Program. And she talks about how for individuals who might have hidden or invisible disabilities, or want some extra time and support, wearing the sunflower can actually symbolize that. And that's her photo in the bottom right-hand corner of at an airport, of a sign at an airport. showing information about this program. And she says, by wearing the sunflower, you're letting everyone know that you might need extra help, understanding, or just more time. So things that we really had, don't know about. There are some really interesting blogs on there. And the upper right-hand corner picture is one of our team members swimming with the dolphins at a location that makes that accessible in Florida. So that's a fun blog too about accessible activities in Florida that she participated in. So, all right, now,
And just,
go
I'm
ahead,
sorry,
Liam.
on the other hidden disability side of it, I do also want to say that, speaking as someone with a progressive disability, that some things make more sense at times in my life than other times. And I think that's an important thing to realize too. Not only I'm thinking about the hidden disability, that may be hidden when you're, younger and not so hidden, when you're using a wheelchair around. But I think I also want to again, stress that the same products are different, are more or less useful for me and for anyone, at different points in their life.
Sorry about that. All right, here we go. So now we're going to dive into finding products to make every life accessible. All right, Liam, over to you on lighting.
Thank you. So we first want to kind of demonstrate a few products for you. So making your space work for you. And we have a video of the smart Wi-Fi plugs, the ones that you'll see my house. The next side, but these are from Casa. There are many other brands that this sort of solution may work for, but have a remote light switch, a neck light you can see right there, and a mobility device light and horn. And these are a few videos coming up. And yeah, anyway, when Kate and I were sort of building this slideshow, I was thinking about travel hacks, um, things that you that may not be associated with this specific product, but we believe that would be useful for our community, the community we serve. And so yeah, well, I was saying to Kate that then sometimes if I'm in like in a familiar space and I wouldn't feel comfortable turning the lights off, I keep the lights on and use a sleep mask. So I can sleep it well in the dark and also just take off the sleep mask so I see the space around me instead of trying to fumble for the light switch. But that is just a hack that works for me. By specific situation, it might not be relevant to everyone, but yeah, maybe just spreading that message in case it is applicable. Um, and
And
then we have the oh, I'm sorry, Kate.
no, I was gonna say, I also wanted to add that, what's important is that we're showing products that, yes, one might require Wi-Fi, but the other three on here don't. And so while smart lights might be great for some people, if they're not right for you, there are a lot of other options out there to make lighting more accessible. And that's what we want to try to highlight here as well.
Thanks. And just a note to search lighting on our website to find all the different products we have used and reviewed. On the same note as plugs, searching for a general area of you with the ability to see some of the work that we put in.
So now we're going to show a video for each of those products. We tested the audio, but for some reason, if it is quiet, we can always share a link to these slides afterward with full sound if it is quiet for you and there are subtitles. So in this first demo, you're going to hear Liam using a smart plug to turn his lamp into a smart lamp, essentially, so that he can voice control it by voice. There we go.
Alexa, turn off corner line. Alexa, turn off corner line.
All right. How was the sound on that, Liam? Can you hear it?
Yeah, I did that time. Yeah,
Okay.
may have just had my fingers set too low before. That's by Monstera plant. But it might. The lady's over there on the corner of this room.
All right. So up next we have Jessica demonstrating the neck flashlight. Just be aware that she is going to turn this flashlight on and it is quite bright. So
Just gonna be using one flashlight to cut down on the glare. Okay, so if you hit the button on your flashlight, each one has one button. If you hit it once, you get general reading light. Hit it again, you get brighter light. Once again, you get precise reading light. And then there is a button behind your neck that is not always easy to get to, but once you find it, it's very easy to press the buttons. Okay, one press, you get yellow light. One more gets you warm white light, and the last one gets you cool white light. And that flashlight also has arms that you can bend. They are very flexible. You can bend them to wherever you need them on your neck. There is a little light here right next to your charging cord that turns red when it's being charged and it turns green when it's fully charged, which takes 3 hours.
all right. And Jessica has also commented that she likes to use it for reading and also for crafting, for doing anything that she's working on and having some extra light. This is a remote control button that works with a plug that goes into an outlet. So you're not going to see the remote control button right away. It's actually what we had a picture of a few slides on the lighting slide, but it's a larger button and you could, you'll hear about how Karen mounts it somewhere, or you can use it just like a remote control. And then it connects to the plug that's in the outlet, and then you plug your lamp into that, and then it creates that connection. All right, here we go.
This is a remote light switch for that lamp. It is located about 12 feet from my bed. And what I can do, I have the switch mounted on my headboard just with some tape. But at night, if I get up at night or after I go to bed and the light is on, I can turn it on and off from my bed. So it's a pretty good remote. It will work well for turning anything on and off. And in fact, I have one that I use on my Christmas trees. So anyway, it's really just two pieces. It's the piece that plugs into the wall and the remote switch itself. And what you do is you plug the appliance into the remote switch outlet on the outlet. And it works pretty well. Let me just demonstrate, forgive me. So that's pretty good.
All right, so that was Karen's demo, and now we have a light and horn for a mobility device. And one of our reviewers, Joni, has done some really neat reviews because these are products that are actually marketed towards bicycles. And she has used this and also a phone holder on her wheelchair. And so she looks for ways to use those kind of bike accessories for her mobility device. I will go ahead and let her show you this light. It does flash. It does have a strobe here. So please note that. And I like she in her review, she actually talks about how she most often use it when she's wheeling through the house at night, and she angles it down so as not to disturb anybody who's sleeping or pets, which is always very thoughtful. Okay, so those were our lighting products. We have even more on our website, of course, but those are the ones we wanted to share with you. And now we're on to kitchen products. So there are many new ways for doing old tasks, and we've had a lot of fun recently seeing what our reviewers find, our team members find. They either review things that they already have and use in their own home and daily lives, or things that they find out there that they want to try and use. And we have an electric can opener, which you're going to see Liam in the next video demonstrate, which is something that was new to us, I think maybe about a year ago, but has been a big hit. We have an egg cracker, which is something we had never heard of before. But one of the problems that we heard from our team members was that she not only does she have her own chickens, and wanted to be able to crack those eggs, but in general, she wanted to be able to crack eggs without getting shells into the eggs, which is, of course, a difficult task. And so she tried out this egg cracker, and you'll see the demo of it. It's pretty neat. And while many people on Amazon complain about the fact that it is meant sort of to separate the egg and the yolk, the white and the yolk, and it might not do always a perfect job of and keep the yolk intact. It might not do a great job of that, but if that doesn't matter to you, if you're just trying to get the egg out and keep the shells out, she finds that it does an awesome job. So she's really happy with it. You're going to see a hand push rotary whisk, which is like an up and down motion as opposed to a stirring motion, from one of our reviewers who had found that on her own because she didn't like the way that you would normally have to hold a whisk in her hand, and how it would be complicated with spilling over the edges of the bowl. And of course, grippy shelf liner. That's a big one. You're going to see that in the demonstration, but that is so useful for putting under things to keep it from sliding. And you can buy a whole roll of it somewhere and then cut it to the size that you need. So our reviewer, she cuts it not only into this placemat sizes so that she has a grippy placemat, but she uses smaller pieces in the kitchen when she's prepping things in the kitchen. And as you see at the bottom there, we say they can be great. Grippy shelf liner can be great on the bathroom sink, on your desk, even in the fridge, which is somewhere we hadn't really thought of before, putting it in the fridge if you have things that might slide around on there. And it's easy to pack and take with you and pretty inexpensive when you buy it, especially in a roll. So that's a kind of one that we've heard about a lot from a lot of people and all the different ways of using it. And then you're going to see silicone bowl lids. So these are just silicone lids that you can put over any bowl or cup, really, and they can create kind of a seal, but you don't have to worry about using Tupperware or something. It's just to store it in the dish itself. So Liam, is there anything you want to add before I move on to the demonstrations?
No, I think I really covered it. He the body management that Greg Cracker, I think is a really good one that some things I think, on Amazon, I'm not sure. I think they may well, it has less than 5 stars, and I think the average reviewer might give that like a 2 stars to be like, "Hey, this thing did not separate the yolk and the white," and be like, and have that be like a real negative for their review. But I think the beauty of Undefined is that we don't have a star system. It's only things that work for that specific review. Because I know that probably most thing about life, that the average person would give it 5 stars. I would give 2 stars, and just because my needs are very specific, and I think the same is true with the egg cracker. I
Right.
think the next slide is my can
Okay.
opener.
Anything you want to say about this can opener before we hit play?
It's just that I'm really happy with it, that it really opened doors or open cans for me.
Great. Here we go.
I am gonna review the Kitchen Mama can opener. The wood is a can of black beans, and here I have my Kitchen Mama electric can opener. So I put the can opener on top of the can, and so you can see the one button, and I'm gonna demonstrate how hard it is to press. Not very, but it looks like a bit better. It looks like and there it goes around again, like so. No, this thing can spoil. I mean, don't play better. Doing very well, but take batteries. And when it goes a little one time, and then it goes about man, and sort of unlocks, and take it out, along with our lid. And you can see very delicious black beans and kettlebell. And my sort of favorite thing about the can opener is it actually does not cut into the can, but around the edges on the outside, so the ends, and get a black bean juice on me. But the ends of the lid are not sharp. Again, a little black bean juice, but you see, lid does not cut me. No, this is a really useful thing. I saved me a lot of time in the kitchen, and has encouraged me to eat a lot more beans.
All right. How was the audio on that, Liam? Was that okay still?
Yeah, it was great.
Okay. All right. So we'll move on to
Yeah.
our next product.
I am gonna
Sorry
review
about that.
the
All right. Here we go.
one
So
more
here-
time.
Yeah, one more time. So good. The egg cracker is the next one up. And as we said before, it does well with keeping the shells out, but not always perfect about keeping the yolk intact if that matters to you. So that's like Liam described, that's the difference between what different people want. So yeah, in the reviews on Amazon and why the reviews don't always match the experience that you're wanting to know about. Okay, here we go.
There we go. So I'm here showing you the egg cracker, and I'm gonna show you the egg white separator that came with it. It's very easy to put on, but I don't generally eat only egg whites, so I'm gonna put that over here. Now, I'm gonna show you when, now remember, squeeze as tightly as possible. And this pushes the egg forward into the egg cutters, and then the egg cutters spread the egg. And remember to squeeze it as tightly as possible so that you can get the egg out. And now I'm going to show you with a store-bought egg with a thicker shell. There we go. Anyway, and then you want to compost the egg. So there you have it.
All right, there's the egg cracker. And now we're gonna see the hand push whisk with the shelf liner underneath it. And the last product that we wanted to show you on this of the kitchen tools were these silicone bowl lids. And you'll see how Ellie shows you that when it's kind of sealed. You'll see her when she pulls it, the container will move, but when she pushes it in slightly to release the seal, then it comes off. And so it can be really one-handed, which is also nice. Also some mood music with that one. All right. Okay, so those were our kitchen products. Over to you, Liam, for the everyday.
Yeah, so here we have four product reviews for the everyday season. First the foldable winter grabber. The door pull, takeable from my booth by review. And we have a door pull hack. A hack that is really a zero cost method of doing a very similar thing and closing doors. So and this is excuse me. This is something we also try to prioritize. I mean, in kind of in the same vein of being like cost effective or like thinking about money. I'm also thinking about alternative ways to get a very similar use out of different kind of thing, and we'll go more into that later. And then my favorite the Everest waste pack. And get into that a little while. Thank you so much.
All right.
And then we have the tip here about how much I did. And then on next slide, you can go into Karen's review.
And just to mention, Karen loves this product because it allows her, she can travel with it, and she can also carry it around the house with her because it is foldable. She can hang it, and yeah, it makes it a little more portable, she finds. Here we go. And it has a magnetic tip at the end to pick up small metal objects. So you'll see her demonstrate that.
And I picked up a screw. And something I frequently drop. I picked up a earring. Hi, this is Karen. And I want to review today a reacher for you. This is not an ordinary reacher. This is a folding reacher. What I used to do in my house was I had reachers in each of 3 rooms. Once I found this folding reacher, I was able to do away with that because I can take this pretty much anywhere I want to go. It will fit either on my walker or on my wheelchair in a bag. So it's pretty convenient. It folds into 3 sections. The sections are tied together with Velcro. And unfortunately, I lost the Velcro, which was attached. I don't know how I did that. But you unfold the Velcro, and then you see that it is in 3 sections. And I don't know if you can see this, but this is the latch. Pretty easy to latch. You just do it with one hand. There are 2 latches on here, and the 2 latches hold the 3 sections together. So what you wind up with is a 36-inch reacher, which is pretty good. It also comes in a 44-inch length.
All right, so there is Karen's reacher. We're gonna keep moving so that we make sure we have time for Q&A at the end. Here is Liam demonstrating something called the T-pool, which you can literally just stick onto a door, but it can also be reinforced with like screws. But Liam had earlier in this video, Liam, and his wife had stuck this to the door, and now you're gonna see him demonstrate it.
Hello, everyone.
That door, it's so open. Oh,
Not anymore. Very cool. And when I open it, you will feel. And then can I do some leaning? Before I would put some labs, put my fingers in here and try to move it back up, but as you can see, it's not a good idea. Here, pull it there. No, thank you very much.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool product to make doors easier to close. And now we're gonna show you Jessica's hack, though, for how she closes her doors. Her door and her.
Hi everybody, this is Jessica. I just wanted to show you how I use my door pull hack to close my door. My door is a little hard to close, but this works really well. I hope that helps. Bye.
There we go. Sorry about that. And as you can see, that was basically yarn that she had kind of strapped around the hinge and the handle of the door and made it connect. And that worked for her. But just, of course, as always, make sure that any hack is safe for your space and doesn't get in the way or cause a hazard of some type. But that had been a hack that had worked for her using yarn. So an alternative there. All right, and now we have Liam's favorite bag.
Everest fanny pack, you see here. This is really a favorite of mine. I've been using them for the past couple of years. And they're pretty cheap, so it's you can kind of buy over and over again. It's great for being in a wheelchair and not being able to have stuff in your pockets or be able to access your pockets. So the thing I like about this fanny pack is it's got a perfect size. You got a really great holder right here for a cell phone. I'll show you, but I'm filming on mine. And it does fit. I have a pretty big phone. It fits in there. And then I have a small bag too. I keep medications in the bigger pocket. I keep snack bars or my wallet. And another thing that I like about this bag is I keep my keys on the carabiner. here, and I hooked that onto one of the zipper things of these bags, and I mean it's not really strong. I have had them break off before, but it's really convenient. Every key's just right here, and pretty easy to take off like that. And use on the door. Yeah, and I like this glass here too. You're gonna take the back off. Um, very easily goes like that. And we're not a big cat or something. But I like this the fanny pack a lot.
All right. Liam, anything else you want to add about that bag?
Yeah, maybe just say that I wasn't the same one Mac over the 10 years, but different and then different colors of the Everest bag, but they cost I think I gotten some for like $5. So it's a really reasonable purchase if your life is anything like mine.
All right. And so then we just have one more thing that we wanted to share with you, which was something that one of our reviewers found and loved. It is rechargeable hand warmers in the winter. If gloves aren't keeping your hands warm, or whatever it might be, if your hands are cold, she found these from a friend and loved them, and they're pretty cool. So we thought they would be fun to share. Of course, so she says, I've always had cold hands and gloves never kept my whole hand warm. I was excited to try this out. I saw my friend use them when we were outside, so I decided to get a pair myself, and immediately I was hooked. These are perfect for walking in the cold. I don't use the third level because it's a little too hot for my hands, so I just stick with the second or first one, and it works great. Now, please be sure to read the product instructions because many heatable products or heated products do come with warnings for individuals with certain health conditions. So please, check with your health professional and make sure it's safe to use a heated product. But these are a product that she really likes, so we'll let her tell you a little bit more about them.
Really cool outside. I like to just keep these in my pockets, and how to turn them on is there's a little power button right in the middle, and then you just hold it down until you get red lights pop up, and then there's 3 different settings. So the first one I'm already on, it's the second one, and then the third one. Then you hold the power button on to turn it off also. And then I like to just keep these in my pocket and keeps my hands nice and toasty.
So if you need a gift idea for someone, this is an interesting product that we hadn't really seen before since it was just last winter that we discovered these. So pretty fun. All right. And Liam, is there anything that you want to say in wrapping up? Okay.
Yeah, I think we're really grateful again to be here with you, Mission MSA. Thank you so much. We hope to work more with you as the days go on. And we would love you to reach out with any questions, comments, or feedback. We have our website, undefined.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, right here, and we will send out these slides after. And you can follow us on Instagram or Facebook. And then our mailing list is really exciting. We have a newsletter newsletter that goes out every month. So please join us there, and then our email, contact at undefined.com. Please reach out with anything. We really want to hear from you.
And we know that Mission MSA is going to send out a feedback survey, and we'll get to hear some of those results. So please, please fill out the feedback survey. And if you fill it out, there could also, watch out, be a giveaway for Liam's favorite bag, that Everest crossbody bag, for some lucky person if they want to enter the giveaway. It's just something we like to do. Yeah, you can do that when you fill out the feedback survey. All right. Thank you so much. I see we have some questions here. So we can go ahead and answer this one. We have a question about dropped head syndrome and adapting with straps to hold to hold his head so that he can eat. Do you have any experience with this symptom? And can you suggest any products to him? Chairs, car seats, yes. We with our current team and the products that we have reviewed, we do not have any experience with this. So unless Liam, do you know, have you had any experience with this?
I don't know. I think I would say, this is yeah, and I think I'm using a lot of cheery words that I don't really understand, but this is emblematic of our mission to really kind of broaden the scope of the Undefined. So while we don't have any reviewers with that specific limitation, we really would love to hear any feedback, and then also to kind of be a dialogue, be a forum for dialogue for anyone who knows more than we do about what we're talking about, what we're hoping to talk about. We are not experts. We're just people that prioritize you.
Yep, absolutely. So yeah, we will continue to, look for new products and expand the conversations that we're having about the products that we review and whatnot. We have a question about for someone who has voice issues, any recommendations for using smart products? Liam, do you want to take that one?
But I wish I had a better answer for you than I do, because this is an issue for me as well. I work with the speech therapist. Get better on this. If it's more accessible for you and there's a way to interface with Alexa products, I know with the app, you can turn the lights on and off, or set the gradient on the app instead of my voice. I found that also you can change the name of like at least a few other options, and so you can try to pick another vocal command if that is more accessible to you. And otherwise I really I feel your pain, and there have been many nights where I wake up people, wake up my wife because I'm trying to get Alexa's attention. But yeah, I think it was, I mean, and you can email me afterwards if you want to talk about, just the logistics of using sort of vocal um, uh, sort of methods. But yeah. If anyone else also has anything that they think would be relevant to contribute, we'd love to hear.
Definitely. Thanks for that question. And it's one that we have many reviewers who are interested in it, and we'll keep working on it and keep blogging about it when we can, as we can. We have a question about a product for sucking the food out of someone's throat if they are choking. We have not reviewed any sort of safety products or anything like this. So I unfortunately don't think we can help on that one. Liam,
Yeah. No, I mean, we just don't want to, we want to be sure that we're giving the right advice and we're not leaning into it astray, and everything. So we do have some methods for drinking and eating food, but we don't generally try to, like you said, think about safety things.
Yeah. Unfortunately, right now, I think that's best asked to the health professionals, but maybe someday it's something we'll be able to work on. The next question, have you found good swivel car seat cushions? This is interesting that you ask, because we've seen some of these. We don't have a review on any yet. It's been a product that's on our radar for potentially for reviewers to test. Other products, sort of like the auto cane, I don't know if you've heard of this, but other products for assisting someone getting in and out of the car we're working on. We have somebody who's about to put out a review on that, but Liam, we haven't done a swivel car seat. I don't know if you have experience with anything of this type of
No,
product.
no, and I look forward to what we publish on this note, and yeah, I think the whole transitioning into a car, especially with a wheelchair, sort of moderating that. I think any steps that we can take to make that more accessible would be great. I
Definitely. Oh, and then we got a shout out from Spain and a thank you for the presentation. Well, thank you for joining us from Spain. We appreciate it.
my wife is from Malaga, Spain. We have relatives that live over there, so I'm grateful for the international audience.
Yeah, exactly. Totally. All right. I don't see any other questions. So I think we'll just wrap it up right on time. But please, please, if you like what we do, the biggest thing that you can do to also support us is to just subscribe to our YouTube channel where we have all of our videos are on there. And follow us on social media and check out our website. There's so much to discover, way more than we've covered here. And our newsletter, you can sign up for that on the website. And we send out about sort of like a monthly email with new product reviews, new ideas for things, new blogs. So it's a great way to keep in touch. But thank you from my end. And Liam, I'll let you give the closing words.
No, thank you from my end as well, and thanks for just taking the afternoon to let us talk to you about our approach and our mission, and thank you for joining our cause.
Yeah.
Bye.
Have a great day.